What's up, guys? How we doing? Nick here again, living that best life. And today I'm going to share a book with you called The Mastery of Self by Don Miguel Ruiz JR. If you've ever read The Four Agreements, that was by Don Miguel Ruiz, the Toltec master, and that's this guy's father. So he's steeped in this Toltec tradition, and I'll get into a little bit of that in a second, but basically it's like Mexican like ancient Mexican or Indian self-help. A little disparaging, but it's kind of what it is. And yeah, got some tea going right now. If you watched my last video, you'll know that I'm wearing the same clothes and drinking the same tea because I read all these books this month, and one of my goals was to do a video for each book and share some of the things I learned in each book, and it kind of helps me out and shares with you, and I kind of like coagulated all of these videos till the end of the month, and now it's the 20-something of November, and I'm doing them all. So, a couple notes on The Mastery of Self by Don Miguel Ruiz Jr. One of the first things that he puts in the book is a quote, and it's, "Knowledge is only valuable when put into action and practice." And for me, that kind of hit home because I read a lot. I do some stuff, and I apply the knowledge in some areas of my life, but definitely not to the extent that I could be. Funny enough, these videos are part of me applying the knowledge into my life. So, anyways, the main kind of thesis of this book is to be a master of yourself, and the goal is to live and to participate without losing your peace and authentic self. To live and participate in the world without losing your peace and your authentic self. Pretty self-explanatory, and very, very profound too, because a lot of times our goals are these kind of external focused goals where you want to make money, you want to do whatever, but but this is a very beautiful way of looking at it. I think it's a very, because like the making money, it is inevitably going to be a part of being at peace, because you got to live in this world, and being your authentic self, because money's nice to have, right? But the authentic self is a more wholesome goal, more wholesome way to look at it, and that's I think that's beautiful. So he breaks up love into two parts, and then your brain or your thoughts into the two parts as well. There's unconditional love, where you recognize the divinity in every being, and then there's conditional love, and it's a way for humans to control other humans and also other beings like dogs and whatever, and to control ourselves as well. And so like we use like the conditional love, like if you're good you get XYZ, if you're bad I'm gonna withhold my love from you and there will be judgment or whatever. The thought process is that he identifies in the brain come in two types. One type is a form he calls the ally, which are thought processes that help you. Thought processes that kind of like hint you in the right direction, give you useful information, figure stuff out. And then there's the thought processes of almost like an entity called the parasite, which they're like the negative thought processes. They're like the you're not good enough, you won't be able to do this, you are crap. Anything that makes you feel unworthy or or like not good enough, I guess is another way to say it. And the goal, the dream, I guess, is to live and use the ally and to help you become a master of yourself, like the book says. A couple other notes here. Words have great power. Learn to spot negative ones that enter our awareness. Words have great power. We're influenced a lot by like how we talk to ourselves, and a lot of times it goes unexamined, and sometimes like I've seen myself talking to myself in negative ways, and I've been able to kind of like sidestep to get out of like the pattern of like listening to that and letting it influence me. I'm like, no. This is just my mind talking, and I've only been able to do this because I'm aware of it. And I think a lot of times people try to cover it up, and it doesn't help out. Another quote I really like from the book is, the easiest way for someone to control your will is for you to give them permission to do so. The easiest way for someone to control your will is for you to give them permission to do so. And then unconditional self-love is the most valuable yet the most free thing on the planet. How about that? And I think I think this book that he made was very derivative of the Four Agreements. I love the Four Agreements. I don't have the book with me, but I had it as a kid, and it was really influential and was the root of a very beautiful time in my life, where I lived on my own for the first time, and I was kind of like detaching from my parents' bullshit, so to say, mental kind of craziness and drama, and the book really helped me to kind of see clearly. It was a very, very beautiful time. Time of great clarity for me as well. And the last things that I wrote down here were basically derivatives from that first book. And one of the four agreements is don't take things personally. And that's super key, because whatever anybody else does in the world, it's not because of you. Even if they say it's because of you, it's because of their own conditioning, their own life experiences, and the situation and you just happen to end up to be in that place where they're at, where they're doing something to you or for you or against you, or to prop you up or put you down. It's not you personally. Like, even if they take a gun and shoot you in the head, was a quote from the first book. Don't take it personally. It's not because of you. You didn't give them the gun to do the thing, to you didn't give them that conditioning to have that predisposition. You didn't create the world how it was. Don't take it personally. And that was a super powerful one, especially when dealing with my parents, because I had a lot of a lot of angst as a kid. But it's a really the Mastery of the Self is a beautiful book. I also recommend the Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz, and they have a lot of very valuable perspectives for looking at the world, and they're just woo-woo enough, I feel like, to kind of take you out of like standard thinking, and it's kind of fun. It's a good book. So that's what I got for you. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day. Peace.